as well as providing them with skill and opportunity to excel. Leave him alone. Your great people, Senator Obasani, the great people of Kaduna loves you. And that extends to our commitment to democracy, justice, and dignity of life. You are a good leader, and I am very happy to have to work with you. I think I am a lucky president. I am overwhelmed by the warm reception of the government and the people of Kaduna State. I am particularly impressed with the peaceful atmosphere prevailing in this state. This is sharply in contrast with the tense and toxic atmosphere when I visited this state in year 2022. To bringing Gwari local government for the electioneering campaign, we almost have to move the entire battalion. I have it on good authority that you can move to bringing Gwari today around midnight without fear of attack. Peace is the hallmark of development. That's why you are able to channel a vision that is sharp and yielding results.
So, according to the report, a yet-to-be-identified man attempted to breach the security perimeter around the President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, on Thursday, 19th of June. During an official visit to Kaduna, you all know what's happening in the north of Nigeria, and some people are connecting this to the Iran, Israel, and all of that. Of course, we know that we have certain extremists who are sympathetic to some kind of terrible, wicked Islamic doctrine and practices. We also have people whose their mind is not just properly packaged, if you know what I mean. Anyway, the point is this: everywhere is on fire, and tensions are high, and people are not really comfortable with what is happening. Nigerians are now kind of aware of this Iran, Israel, America, the West in general, and Islamic republics. As it is, even right now, it seems certain Islamic countries are not really saying anything, like Saudi Arabia and some of these nations. They are kind of quiet. And don't forget that Iran is far, 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 far back. Like, Arab nations are much more kind of around, and should there be any kind of missile launch or whatever, it will have to go through some of these Arab countries, and it seems none of them are saying anything. Many people have majored on this, and their conclusion is that Iran is being targeted by Israel. Look at the location of Israel and look at the location of Iran. I guess this is being done by the United States and Israel hand in hand, so as to put an end to the trade route. If you look, you will realize that China and Russia, China, there is this free flow. America wants to be in charge. Don't forget, America is the one printing money, and they are the ones in charge of, when it comes to the market, they are the ones in charge of the currency. And now that China wants to break that, like, look, we don't need to pass through your canal and all of that. We can do business via that pathway. Well, it is what it is. Do not think every war is religious. A lot of people are attaching, oh, they said we should support Israel against this. None of these countries have 100% good people or leadership. They can be very racist, and they can be very bad and terrible. So you need to choose your fight. Now, people say, oh, why did Bola Ahmed Tinubu choose to support Israel? Is this like a mandate or like a kind of order, or what is it? Why? And the tweet from the Iranian government that everybody will feel it, it sort of kind of got to Nigerians, and they're like, oh, they are going to attack us. Where are we running to? We need to run somewhere. These guys are going to attack us. Why did Bola Ahmed Tinubu connect himself to Israel? He should have been neutral. Nigeria should be always neutral. Why do you support Israel? Why are you sending military or sending whatever to Israel? Let Israel be. Israel has always been troublesome. They don't want peace. They want to turn Iran into Gaza with the help of Israel and Europe. They can't do it alone. If they are allowed to, they won't be able to do it alone. They always want to attack, create, but somehow Iran is a very strong country, and look at the distance. Look at their arsenal, their rockets. Even if a lot of it didn't, but right now Israelis are fleeing their country. It's unusual, right? They are fleeing their country, running to Europe. And now, when you look at it, why? And at times you just wonder why these countries cannot be at peace. Some will quickly run to the Bible and say, oh, the Bible says that they will be at each other's neck. And it's a prophecy, and it must remain so, that they will be at each other's neck. Now, when a prophecy has been delivered, is there a turning to the wall and appeasing God? Like how someone was told you are going to be unalive very soon, and he turned to God, and God expanded and elongated his years. That a prophecy has been given for those who are into such, it doesn't mean that you cannot turn the hands of time or turn the tide around by your own effort. It is very important. So the president was in Kaduna to commission several projects executed by Governor Uba Sani administration when the incident occurred. The man reportedly attempted to approach the president while he was delivering his speech, prompting a brief pause from the Tinubu, who appeared moderately surprised. Like, how is this possible? Members of the president's security detail quickly intervened, restraining the intruder before he could get any closer. That's dangerous. It shows that the president needs to work on his security. It should not have happened. In a calm response to the incident, the president, Tinubu, said, leave him alone, before continuing his speech without further interruption. Reacting to this incident in a post on X.com, formerly Twitter, Tinubu's senior special assistant on digital media, new media, Ortega Ogra, praised the professionalism of the security personnel who managed the situation. Handled it, he said, with utmost professionalism by Secret Service agents without any disruption to Mr. President's speech or the event. Well, well. Mr. President is protected by some of the finest, well-trained, and most professional officers and agents from our internal security, intelligence, and military institutions. This is what he concluded with. Well, for me, I am of the opinion that they should do better. If this happens again, who knows what will happen to your president? That's the truth of it. Nobody knows what will happen to your president. They need to do better. I know that there are times that people will cross, they'll be able to cross, find a way to cut, across, and then find themselves where they should not be. It has happened several times, even in countries where they have exceptional security, like well-trained. But these things do happen. That's the point I'm trying to emphasize here. These things do happen. And now that it is so, what will the president's security detail do better?